9 News Plus weather, sponsored by Carrier Colorado. The future of home comfort is here.
Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus on this chilly but seasonal, for the most part, Thursday morning here in the Front Range. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi. If you look at your Colorado weather forecast, we will get some snow finally into the picture here into the Denver area tomorrow night and to your Saturday morning into the mountains. Bit of a rare breather for us for our day today, though we will get a little bit of afternoon snow for parts of the high country tomorrow. Looks like we'll see some heavier snow move its way back into that direction. But overall, right now, our top line takeaway for us here into the Denver area, we've had this kind of nasty inversion in place. It's a lid of warm air above the surface that is trapping in pollutants and keeping things on the smoggy side. And so right now, starting to see that lift a little bit, but again, it's a little bit smoggy out there. You might want to limit your time outdoors, especially if you are of a sensitive breathing group. And you can see that pretty clearly here from Lookout Mountain, where you can see some of that fog, some of that inversion that is kind of, again, trapping in those pollutants at the surface. Now, as you head on up into the high country, still a little bit of light snow in some parts of the high country, but it is a lot better than it's been over the last 24 to 48 hours, where we've had a lot of snow for us here into the higher elevations. Wolf Creek, 53 inches of snow in just the last 4 days, and this is just part of what's been an exceptionally snowy winter. I'll have more context on that here in just a second. Now, for us here in Denver, I was showing you those mostly sunny skies right now here along the Front Range. That'll give way to some more cloud cover for this afternoon, and we could get a rain or snow shower this afternoon. Similar to yesterday, if we see anything, it does not look anything all that substantial. Anything we see looks pretty light at this point. Mountain snowfall, meanwhile, restarts tonight, and a better chance for some snow for tomorrow for us. Tomorrow night specifically into the Denver area and into Saturday morning. Temperatures right now, 40s, 50s for us on the eastern plains, 30s into the high country for the most part. And for today, we'll get on up into the mid 50s for us in Denver with some of those sunny skies overhead. There's that chance for some rain or snow probably after about 2 or 3 o'clock, where we get that best chance for seeing some of that rain or snow. And I'll again walk you through that in a bit more detail for tonight in Denver. Mid 20s, seasonally mild with an early chance for rain or snow probably before about 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow for this evening. HD Doppler radar showing us some of those scattered snow showers for us here into the high country. Again, anything we're seeing right now is probably more cloud cover and a little bit of light snow as you get on up into the Maroon Bells and the Flat Tops, as well as north into the Park Mountains of northern Colorado. Otherwise, again, what we're looking at this point, more cloud cover than anything else. Main reason being, as you look off to our west, that's where the main action is right now. It's once again along the west coast, the Sierra Nevada, north through the Cascades. That's where all the rain and snow is right now, and same for us into the Sawtooth Mountains of central Idaho. All that energy will move its way in our direction. More for tomorrow, but we'll see a little bit of it for tonight. So for this afternoon, snow will increase for us into the higher elevations, but this is a bit more diurnal. And what I mean by that, this is actually propped up by the heat of the day, what we're seeing in terms of that afternoon snow chance for us here into the higher elevations. And to the southeast plains, could even see a rumble of thunder or two for us in Lamar and Prowers counties, I should say in Prowers and Baca counties there in southeast Colorado. And then maybe even a little bit of light rain or snow for us tomorrow morning once again for us on the eastern plains. Denver area, we probably, again, mostly stay dry. Chance for maybe isolated rain or snow shower for us. And then tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, the snow picks back up and it will be heavy at times for us into the high country. We'll say ski traffic, if you're heading up before about 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow, it looks okay. It's once we get to about 8, 9, 10 o'clock that snow really does pick on up for us here into the higher elevations. All right, let's get you a little bit closer and show you what we can expect here in the Denver area. 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we'll have the chance for a few raindrops in the windshield, maybe a little bit of grapple similar to what we saw yesterday, those slushy snow pellets that's caused by super cooled water, kind of a bit refreezing as it approaches the surface. Long story short, again, some rain, maybe a few sleet, grapple, or even flakes, snowflakes overall reaching the surface here. Not expecting any accumulation except maybe above 7,000 feet into the foothills and the Palmer Divide. For this evening, if you're heading over the gap, we could see maybe a dusting of snow over the Palmer Divide. That will eventually give way to sunny skies for tomorrow morning and much calmer conditions for tomorrow morning as well. Avalanche warnings continue for us here into the higher terrain for the San Juans on east into the Sangre de Cristos. And this is where I'm just telling you here, folks, I got friends who like to backcountry ski. I'll tell you what I told them: do not go into the high country. And I'm going to say that anywhere here, because I know the avalanche warnings are the highest concerns here for southern Colorado, but really across the high country, we've had just storm after storm after storm. And what that tends to lead to is just this kind of cascading effect. Think about a Jenga game. We're basically at the end of a Jenga game right now. We've had so many storms, storm after storm after storm, that's kind of piling that snow on up. And what that's leading to is a really unstable snow layer and the higher chances for avalanches, especially in southern Colorado. Red flag warning also for us here for this afternoon for southern Colorado. This would be for Pueblo County and on south into Las Animas County and parts of Huerfano County as well, where we do have some fairly gusty winds and a very dry air mass. Not as bad as it was yesterday, but still avoid outdoor burning in southeast Colorado for today. For tomorrow, temperatures notably cooler and a bit more cloud cover for us as well, especially once we get to about 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow. That's when those clouds start to increase. We may start off with sunny skies, and those clouds increase as we head through the day. Temperatures about 10 degrees cooler than our seasonal average. We're normally in the upper 50s this time of year. We'll be stuck in the upper 40s for the most part of the eastern plains, 20s and 30s into those higher elevations. Now into the Denver area, as I mentioned, kind of skipping ahead here to tomorrow night and into your Saturday morning. That's when we have the better chance at seeing some snow for us here in the Denver area. Again, today, a few raindrops, a few snowflakes, similar to yesterday, not a big deal. Tomorrow night and Saturday morning, I do think we get some accumulating snow into the metro area. It's going to be kind of some slushy snow, mostly on colder surfaces. We could see an inch or two of snow for us here into the Denver area. Most of that, again, tomorrow night and Saturday morning, and maybe some leftover flakes throughout the day on your Saturday, and then things taper on down for your Sunday. Snowfall amounts really not that significant. Again, this is mostly overnight. Tomorrow and into your Saturday morning, could get a slushy inch or two across most of the metro area before all of this shuts on down later on through the day. A few areas east of 225 could maybe get 2 or 3 inches of snow. Again, this would be mainly overnight tomorrow and Saturday morning. 7-day forecast. Aside from that, we have maybe some light snow for Sunday. That system looks even weaker and weaker as time goes on, so we're leaving that snow chance in there for Sunday, but at this point, I would not expect much on Sunday. The main event at this point looks to be tomorrow night and Saturday morning, which again will lead to maybe a slushy 1 to 3, 1 to 2 inches of snow for most of us. And then for the early to mid part of next week, we finally get those temperatures on up closer to what we would expect for the last week of March, a lot of 50s and 60s, and it's not really until the end of next week that we may have another snow chance for us here into the Denver area. Meantime, snowpack here in Colorado, 4th best or 4th highest snowpack for us here across the state of Colorado since 1987. That's when records began. So 4th best snowpack in the last 36 years. So 4th best snowpack in the last 36 years. For us here statewide, 141% of our season date average. And the San Juans in southwest Colorado, that is our highest snowpack for March the 23rd on record for us in the southwestern mountains. It has been a doozy of a March for us here into the high country, just nonstop snowfall that will continue for the upcoming couple of days. A little bit of snow today, more snowfall, kind of more intense snowfall tomorrow night into your Saturday for us into the high country, and that'll continue probably into your Sunday and your Monday in the higher elevations before we get a bit of a breather for the early part of next week. But our fantastic snow season in the high country, it continues, and this has been one heck of a March, and that is certainly again going to continue as we head over the next few days. Hopefully it gives you a good idea about what to expect. Again, top line takeaways: Denver area, maybe a stray rain or snow shower this afternoon, maybe some grapple, not a big deal. Then into the high country, a little bit of snow this afternoon, more intense snowfall tomorrow night and to your Saturday morning. Denver area, we do get about a 1 to 2 inch snow event for tomorrow night and Saturday morning. That will give way to fairly cloudy and cool weekend ahead with maybe a bit more light snow for both Saturday and Sunday. And then early next week, we finally get more sunshine and warmer temperatures to boot as well. Meteorologist Lauren Robinson will have an update for you coming up at 9 News at noon and at 2 p.m. right here on 9 News Plus. Then Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabins in at 4 and 5. Then Meteorologist Danielle Grant is in at 6, 9, and 10 tonight on the 9 News family of networks. So thanks for giving us a watch here on 9 News Plus. Have a great rest of your Thursday.